Hello. Now, I realise I've been churning out Elite Dangerous videos like a factory lately, and I was going to slow down and only do one more for the next few days, but events changed and this one has now come along. Now, what's this one all about? Well, I will be revealing a very lucrative trade route that I've been using, and in the course of this video hopefully I won't be needing to use it again for quite some time, which means I can now reveal it so that when you lot watching all swarm on it and cause the profit margins to plummet, it's not going to affect me because I'll be far away from here. So with that in mind, I figured, okay, now's the time to share it. So I am in Abe Dock, which is in SATA-III. I haven't been here for a little while, well, not as far as my videos go. In fact, for the last couple of days, this is one of 3 systems that I've been in almost constantly. Now, this trade route is a bit of a variation on a trade route that I used to do a lot. It had to change because the fucked up background simulation meant that the prices all went haywire, and my old route of, you know, Nehet to SATA-III and back just went down the shitter. So this route, I say, is a little different. So we'll start here in SATA-III, and the first cargo we pick up is beryllium. Now you will notice that my cargo space has gone up significantly. I now have 436 tons of cargo space. So I am paying out 3.3 million to fill up the cargo hold with beryllium. Why did I close that? I'll show you what changes I have done to this ship. Nothing here. These are all as they were. The changes are all internal. The sensors were an A8, they're now a D8. The only reason I did that is to reduce mass and get my jump range fully laden back up to 15, because you need to be able to do at least 15 light years, otherwise this route can be a bit of a pain in the arse. So that was necessary to drop the sensors to D8. Once I've finished with this route, I'm heading off to Diaguandri and buying back all the stuff that I got rid of. Now the other changes start straight away here. First internal compartment, the class 7, where I did have my shield generator, that now has a 128 ton cargo rack. All of these cargo racks are the same. Then we get to my shield generator, the A5 that I have now. That has replaced the old shield cell banks, which have gone. Then all of these are again cargo racks, so they have replaced the refinery, the I forget what was there, and the 2 scanners. Oh, it'd be fuel scoop, that's right, yeah. So fuel scoop was there, and then the advanced discovery scanner and detailed surface scanner. All of those have been replaced, as I say, only temporarily, with more cargo racks, so my cargo capacity is now 436 tons. Now, as a result of all of that, my credits balance is now at 158.9 million. Prior to doing the this particular refit, they were at 74 million. I have done a fair few trade runs since then, so I'm not entirely sure how much I've made. I think I'm around about 85 million now once I change, you know, back to the proper loadout. In fact, this loadout that I've got now is very close to what I will be using when I have my second Anaconda as a dedicated trade ship. The only things that will be different, the thrusters will be Ds. I obviously won't have the military grade composite. But everything else, the shield generator itself may actually be a D. And in terms of my hard points, I don't think I'll have as many shield boosters. I will have a chapel launcher. I'll have at least 2 point defense. I won't have a kill warrant scanner. And the weapons loadout will be a bit different. Actually, yeah, so will the internal loadout, because I will have a refinery. So it will be slightly different to this, but not that much. So I'll still have a you know, cargo capacity of around 420 tons, which will be pretty handy. In fact, actually, it will be a little bit less than that, but it should still be in the 400s, because I'll also have the what do you fucking call it? Those drone things that collector drones. That's it. Okay, I knew I'd get there eventually. So, why have I been grinding away doing trade routes for the last couple of days? Well, that's the reason why. My trade rank of entrepreneur, which has been there for a fucking age, is now 99%. So just, you know, I'm almost in touching distance of the next rank, which is Tycoon. And if you take a look at the trading stats there, market network of 194, trading profit of 371.3 million, commodities traded is 407,629, average profit of 167,821, and still my highest single transaction is 1,059,712. Now, every site I've been to has shown a different value as far as the required trading profit to make it to Tycoon. The lowest has been 380 million and the highest was 385 million. But the way I've been going, it looks like I'm going to make it to Tycoon without having reached 380 million. I've almost certainly worked it out wrong, but it looks like I'm going to get there having done a trading profit of 375 million. Well, there's one way to find out. Let's do a couple of these runs and see what happens. So, our first destination then, with our cargo of beryllium, is there. So the location is the same, or the destination rather, is the same, but the cargo has slightly changed. Now, believe it or not, when I do get to Tycoon, it will be the first time that I will see this bloody, you know, animation thing here in the notifications since that feature was introduced. That's how long it's been since I finally had a rank advancement.
Landing gear retracted.
So yeah, this will be the first and only rank advancement I get since 1.3 started, because we're less than a week away from 1.4 coming along. But the combination of things such as me not focusing on any one particular rank, and well, the fact that you need to do so much to you know, get any rank advancement when you're with these stats, when you're at Deadly, Entrepreneur and Ranger, all adds up to the fact that well, I haven't seen that animation because I haven't been able to get my ranks any higher. Once I have Tycoon, then with those 3 ranks combined, or those 3 statuses, I can only improve 4 more times. There's obviously the exploration rank. I can go up to Pioneer and then Elite, and with you know, trade it's only Elite, and in combat it's only Elite. In fact, speaking of combat, you'll notice that my combat rank has improved quite a fair bit. Now 43% past Deadly. That's not bad going. It was only a few days ago, it was about 37, 38. So I was quite pleased about that. That came about as a result of a civil war here in the Hat, which I took part in. There was a conflict zone almost right outside Western Orbital, and I did particularly well there. I only went there twice, but I made 6 million out of those 2 trips, at just over 6 million. And I was, you know, doing my usual thing of cherry picking dangerous Deadlies and Elites, and there was no shortage of them. So yeah, that worked out quite nicely. I did actually do a short video of my first trip there, although I'd already been in there for quite a while before I started recording it. As a result, because it is so short and has missed so much of the action, and there isn't a vast amount left by the time I did record it, I didn't bother uploading it, but I've still got it, so I may upload it if there's, you know, any real demand for it. Now, speaking of demand for a particular video, I have seen that there are a few people on my last 1.4 beta videos saying yes, they do want to see me doing CQC. Now, I'll be frank, I get the impression that most of those people who are asking me to do that are doing so because they are hoping that there will be a ranting video as a result of it. Well, that's not what it would be. I've said, you know, plenty of times by now that I have no interest in CQC. So I have no enthusiasm for it, and if I have no interest and no enthusiasm for anything or something in particular, then how am I supposed to then get worked up about it enough to be ranting? Yeah, it's... if I do rant in a video, it's because it's something that bothers me that much that you know, I just do it instinctively. I don't do it as part of an act or anything like that. I don't put it on. That's why when I've had some really stupid requests in the past for people asking me, oh, can you make me the subject of one of your rants? Well, why the fuck would I do that? I haven't got a fucking clue who you are. I don't know anything about you, and you want me to rant about it? No. So I just ignored those. And yeah, so because I have no interest, I can't get worked up about it. So I'll do a video since there is the you know, there is a demand for it, but don't expect a ranting video because it's not going to be one. I don't have any enthusiasm for it, so how could I get worked up about it? So I have a feeling it's not going to be the kind of video that most people wanted. Nevertheless, people have asked for it, so there will be one at some point. Right.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Just check that, yeah, I had a feeling integrity was due to be sorted out. Just go back to home there. Of course, I'm having to buy fuel again because I don't have the fuel scoop at the moment. Now, I don't check the bulletin board first of all because I want to sell everything on the commodities board to make sure that all of the profit goes to my trade rank. So profit of 562,440 for them. Profits on beryllium have been going down with every run, but thankfully at the moment it's the only one that has. So sell those. Right, now before I buy the next one, now I will quickly check the bulletin board. If there are any donation missions by people who are allied to the whoops, for fuck's sake, by people who are allied to the Empire, then I do them. Patrons Principles, that's who it was, wasn't it? Oh, Patrons of Law. Right, well they're okay as well. So, yep, I'll do this one. 1,609. I think I can afford that. Right, that's that done. Now we buy our next commodity, which is bioreducing lichen. This one is by far the least profitable leg, but it all adds up. I mean, I make around 1.75 million doing this particular route. And here we go to Liabes. Specifically Lyolka Beacon. Well, that's pretty obvious, seeing as that's the only docking station in Liabes that an Anaconda can actually dock at.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
So as I don't have the fuel scoop, I now need to get out of the way of the sun ASAP. Now here in Libraries, a bulletin board is definitely worth checking out because they have a huge number of, well, I say huge, now I've said that there'll probably only be 2 or 3, but every mission here is a donation mission. Most of the time they want credits, but sometimes they will want specific cargo. The cargo ones I do if it's the right cargo, because it means I can get them from their hat. The donation ones I'll do straight away, providing they are of course for Imperial backed minor factions, which all but one of them are. The only independent one here is Future of Libraries. So I don't do any for them, but I do all the rest for any other faction.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So, refuel, sell our by reducing lichen. So we make 494 per tonne. So we make a profit of 215,384, which is by far the lowest profit on this run, but it's still higher than my average, so it's not terrible. And here, this is the big one. Here we buy gold at price 8,748 is, I think, the cheapest I've ever found gold. So 3.8 million to buy in 436 tonnes of that. Now we check the bulletin board. Medical supplies, performance enhancers, they're too expensive. Right, so it's library is a legal organisation, so I'll take that one. Legal organisation again, it's only 2,000 odd, so I'll definitely take that one. Patrons party, yep. There, that's a Future of Libraries one, so that one I don't bother with. Empire League, yep. What do they want? They want agri-medicines. $13 tonnes of them. Thing is, I'm so close to getting the rank I want that I'm not 100% sure I'll even be coming back here, so I'm not going to bother with cargo ones. Of course, doing all those donation missions help towards getting the next naval rank mission. Doesn't matter where you do the donation missions, providing you do them and for the specific faction you want. So obviously we are still at 99. Trading profit is now up to 372.1 million. Average profit has now passed 168,000. Yeah, just had to double check I did buy the gold. Right. And obviously there's a three-way trip, so this takes us back to Shapsugabus. Now this one isn't... this fucking map, it's been doing this for the last couple of days. It's gone back to how it used to be, where you can't get the fucking route to stay up, or the system info to stay up. Now as you saw, this one we actually have to go back through Nehet in order to get to Shapsugabus itself. Now you could sell the gold in Nehet, but that would then mean all you're doing is the stages from Nehet to here and then from here back, which means you leave out the beryllium stage, which is a lot more profitable than selling the bio-reducing lichen here. And Shapsugabus pays more for gold than Nehet does, even though Shapsugabus is a refinery and sells gold itself. So if you ever needed any more proof that the background simulation is fucked up in this game, there it is.
Frameshift drive charging.
This is one of the few where I haven't been interdicted when I arrive here. Usually there's someone waiting here because they know I've got this much gold on me, and they decide they want some of it.
Drive charging.
Needless to say, they don't get it. Especially as it's nearly always an eagle, a viper or a diamondback. So even if they were able to do destroy me, which is highly unlikely,
Engage.
despite me only having A5 shields. They are not very likely to be able to carry 436 tons of gold.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So, refueling is always 666. That's trying to tell me something. And it's always 2,077 per tonne profit, which means that I'm making 905,572. Not bad. Now clearly that one run isn't enough to get me to Tycoon. So what I shall do, I'll carry on doing this run and I'll carry on recording it. If it takes too long, then I'll edit it before I upload it. But for the moment there isn't going to be any voiceovers because there's nothing really more for me to add at the moment. So right, well, if it does need editing, this is where the edit will come in.
released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Oh yeah, there it is. Well, that came from nowhere. Let's get out of here and
Scan detected.
well, there you go. Tycoon at last. So trading profit then of 373.6 million was enough for me to do it. So that's lower than any website that I saw stated was required. Since I've got these bio-reducing lichen, I may as well head to Liabees and get this
Frameshift drive charging.
last trade bit done. But that is it. At last, a trade or a ranking improvement of any kind.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, I've been stuck on entrepreneur for so fucking long. I'm glad to finally put it behind me. Now the small matter of getting from Tycoon to Elite, which means that I now need to increase my total profits made from trade from 373 million to just over 1 billion. That's how much you need to make to get to Elite. This is a monumental ask. But nevertheless, there we go. I am now a deadly Tycoon Ranger. So I guess that, yeah, that's gone now. I thought that looked and sounded quite good. I wouldn't have minded watching it again. Oh well, I can always watch the playback of the video, I suppose. So in fact, I didn't have to be playing this in silence for too long after all. So in which case I won't bother editing the video. You know, what would really be the icing on the cake is if I get here and then find I've done enough missions or enough donations to get a naval rank mission.
Landing gear deployed.
This facility operates under Imperial jurisdiction where excellence is the standard.
Docking successful.
Right.
Engines
Well.
disengaged.
I may as well get that done. Flog me by reducing lichen, which certainly won't make enough for me to get to the first percent of Tycoon, so I'm going to stay on 0%. Check the bulletin board. Okay, well, right, I'll do you. It's quite a high one, 23,620. Oh well, I'll do you anyway. And 14,500 for that one, so... Well, that first one's okay. The other two are among the more expensive ones, especially this one. I wish as much as, you know, or the amount you donated had an impact on how much reputation you gained, because then I'd be quite okay doing those expensive ones. Like some of these are, well, this one wants 9 performance enhancers, but I've had missions where they wanted 20 either performance enhancers or progenitor cells. It's like, yeah, you're having a laugh if you think I'm giving that lot away. That's about 150,000. So, well, there you have it then. Lukozer is a Tycoon. So, well, what better place to put an end to this video. So, that's this one done. Now, go away.